Alrighty, so we are in the crawl space here. This is a 1-year inspection. So here, I do want to note before we go in, the signs of previous leakage here. You can see it's all going here, traveling down there and resting down there. The cap they used had no sealant, no pipe dope, no plumber's putty, no Teflon tape. So we've had a small, steady trickle coming from here, going down there and resting in your sump pit. So I'm going to try and address that today by applying plumber's putty. This is very lazy, very common work that we're seeing in these new constructions. Also why I always recommend getting your own sewer inspection before you buy one of these homes. A lot of these guys say that they do it, and they won't give you the video, so it's always worth getting your own inspector to put eyes on this stuff so we can find stuff at construction instead of 1 year out. I'm going to go ahead and hop in the line and we'll check out what we've got going on the inside. We're already seeing some grease build up. And look at that, we've got our connection here at 6.5 feet. Everything's aligned properly. Looks like this might be a Fernco connection. Not seeing any evidence of a bell collar connection here. So no roots. We ran water before. Not seeing any leakage or piling. I'm going to go ahead and push into the external line. Take a look at all of this. Immediate dramatic drop out of the property here. One thing I was looking for were outside cleanouts, but it looks like this community did not have any of those installed for the external line. So any and all future maintenance will need to be done from the 3-inch access here in the crawl space, or it'll need to be done from the kitchen line. Pitch is looking okay. It's a little shallower than we'd like it to be. Typically we like to see it between 3 and 5 degrees. Here we're sitting between 1 and 2, but we're still pitched away from the home, which is important. When we get out to the city here, I'm going to go ahead and test this out. 63 feet to the city main. You can see just how much grease has been run through this line. So we're going to go ahead and flush, proof flow, make sure that everything is actually 100% leak free. Again, we did run a little bit of water before we hopped in here, so that should have filled up any bellies or low points, but it would not have filled up a lot of these joints. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Alrighty, so flow coming into the line is a little bit slower than I'd like to see. I'm going to recommend that this line be put on a regular maintenance schedule for grease. Overall, structurally, it doesn't look bad. No major offsets, no flow restrictions on the outside. From what I could see inside, I didn't see any issues either. Overall, just minimize the amount of grease that's being poured down the line, minimize the oil, because we're 45 feet past the foundation here and on the other side of the house from the kitchen, and we're still seeing notable grease buildup. So but yeah, immediately speaking, as far as structure is concerned, that is a-okay. As far as maintenance is concerned, I'd recommend cleaning it every 5 years given current rates to minimize backups, help manage grease buildup, and to help prevent backups. Notably, there is no exterior access, and the 3-inch is at the far end of the house from the kitchen, where we still see a lot of grease buildup, but not enough to justify it today. With the stifled flow from the other end of the house, I would recommend that this line be hydrojetted. And this is the kind of fit we'd like to see closer to the home, but instead they ended up putting in a strong back fern coat to connect the internal and external lines. For this house's short life so far, this is a lot of grease buildup.